welcome to today's deep dive. If you're currently analyzing vendor contracts or finalizing an event budget, you are definitely in the right place.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Today, our mission is to explore some incredible guidance we found right in the articles section of the Weddizer website.
Which is such a great resource.
It really is. It's specifically aimed at helping you navigate hiring for food and drinks at wedding events. And they've recently highlighted a core concept that is just fundamentally changing the catering industry. It's called Upscale Nostalgia. So, okay, let's unpack this.
Let's do it.
We're basically looking at the strategic shift of taking comforting childhood foods and transforming them into fine dining luxury experiences.
Right, and it's a massive structural shift in how events are catered. Weddizer's data shows that millennials and Gen Z are actively moving away from traditional formal sit-down menus.
The classic chicken or fish option.
Exactly. They aren't just looking to feed a room anymore. They want experiential dining. So upscale nostalgia hits this perfect sweet spot. It blends an emotional connection, like that warm sense of familiarity, with a luxury upgrade featuring premium culinary techniques.
The details in the Weddizer guidance really illustrate this beautifully. We're seeing menus anchored by truffle-infused mac and cheese, or Wagyu beef sliders on brioche buns,
Oh, wow.
and buttermilk-brined gourmet fried chicken with infused honey drizzles. It's just a clever way to bridge the gap between casual comfort and the high-ticket expectations of a wedding. But I have to ask you, isn't there a risk here?
How do you mean?
Well, if you were looking at caterer proposals right now, do couples ever push back on paying premium luxury prices for what is essentially mac and cheese?
You know, that is exactly the friction point many planners face. But from an economics perspective, experiential dining offers caterers significantly better profit margins.
Oh, I see. Because the base ingredients are cheap.
Right. Things like pasta or potatoes are relatively low cost. The premium price tag comes from the elevated technique, the specialized sourcing, and obviously the presentation. So the couple gets a highly memorable, photogenic menu, and the caterer optimizes their food costs while delivering a true luxury product.
That makes total sense. And here's where it gets really interesting from a logistical standpoint. This completely flips the script on how you are actually staffing these events.
It absolutely does.
Moving from plated dinners to decentralized interactive tasting stations requires a totally different footprint for the venue. Instead of hiring an army of traditional banquet servers to run plates from a hidden kitchen, caterers are pivoting. They're bringing in specialized chef attendants who prepare and serve mini artisan grilled cheese bites right in front of the guests.
That shift is huge. Weddizer's platform shows couples are prioritizing floor mobility over traditional seating charts.
Nobody wants to be stuck at a table.
Right. We've all been to those formal weddings where you're trapped at table 4 eating a dry chicken breast while waiting for speeches to end. This interactive approach totally changes the energy and flow of the room.
Yeah, you can actually mingle.
Exactly. And what's fascinating here is the psychology behind why this works so effectively on a crowd.
Tell us about that.
Well, comfort food fundamentally triggers feelings of safety, warmth, and positive memories. When you are hosting a major life celebration, you want to cultivate that exact joy and connection.
Right.
By elevating those familiar dishes, caterers provide emotional reassurance alongside the luxury expected of the event.
That makes perfect sense. And if you're currently utilizing Weddizer to filter through potential food and drink vendors, you'll notice this ties right into another major priority, which is sustainability.
Right. Upscale nostalgia naturally aligns with farm-to-table sourcing. When chefs elevate these dishes, they're often utilizing sustainable meats and locally sourced organic produce to justify the premium experience.
And it's more inclusive too, right?
Exactly. It inherently supports inclusivity. A chef can whip up a cashew cream vegan mac and cheese that is just as indulgent and complex as the dairy version, ensuring absolutely no guest feels marginalized by the menu constraints.
I love that. So whether you are actively using Weddizer right now to hire vendors and plan a luxury wedding menu, or you are simply observing broader hospitality trends, understanding upscale nostalgia reveals a lot.
It really does.
It shows us how the food we choose to serve tells a powerful story about who we are, the experiences we value, and what ultimately brings us comfort.
It certainly does, and it leaves you with an interesting question to ponder long after this deep dive wraps up.
Well, I am ready for this.
If upscale nostalgia is all about elevating the familiar past, what currently lowbrow fast food trend of today will become the luxury fine dining staple of 2050?